In this video, I will tell you the tips you are to follow and the things you are to avoid while you prepare for the forthcoming JAMB 2025, and also what will help you to score 300 and above in the forthcoming exam. With no further ado, let's get right into the video. Hello beautiful people, you're welcome to my channel. This is Josephine. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you the things you have to avoid if you want to score 300 and above. Number one is cramming of past questions. Although JAMB repeats past questions, but that does not mean that they repeat everything verbatim. So if you're preparing for this forthcoming JAMB this year, what you're going to do is to master the techniques and the tricks involved in these questions. For example, in physics as a subject, if you're asked to define momentum, you should know that momentum is mass multiplied by velocity. And also, you should also know that impulse is also associated with change in momentum. So if you see a question that involves impulse, or you are asked which of these units is equivalent to each other, you knowing that momentum is also equal to impulse, you should know that if they bring a question in impulse, you can answer in a particular way, but in subsequent years they can still change that question to be momentum. Is that clear? So you see that although that they do repeat question, but not verbatim, not exactly as they did in previous years. So you have to master the tactics to help you understand the concept, so that when you see that particular question in the next year, you can be able to understand it and answer it because of the knowledge you derive from the previous one. So those of you that normally cram past question, I will advise you not to do that, but to master the tricks or master the things that JAMB set in a particular year. Understand the concept, which will help you to master it when you see it in the next year. And also, JAMB normally, even if you cram a particular question, they can change figures. For example, in this particular question, the mass is given as 20 kilogram for a particular question, though they're asking the same question as finding the force. For example, force is equal to mass times acceleration. Now in the next question, instead of using mass as 20 kilogram, they might use mass as 10 kilogram. Now you see the answer will not be the same. If you still remember that force is equal to mass times acceleration, it will help you to remember to substitute the values of what you have to get your right answer. Number two is to study the right way. What do you mean by the right way? Some of you might be reading without looking through the syllabus. You are going to look at the approved syllabus and know the particular thing you're going to read into the syllabus. For example, in physics we have units of measurement. So you have to look into the syllabus and know the things you're supposed to do, how deep they want you to go into that measurement. Likewise, all the subjects you are going to write. The JAMB syllabus will help you to have an in-depth knowledge of what you are going to cover and what you are going to see. And in all these questions, JAMB is going to bring out a question from each of the topics in the syllabus. So if you have this in mind and be able to go through them one after the other, that is reading the smart way, or that is reading the right way, and that is the perfect way of, or that is the best way to read preparing for a JAMB exam. Now this will help you to cover all the topics you are expected to cover. And in a particular topic, you are going to expect like a question from a particular topic. So if you are able to go through all these questions, you are going to see most likely the things you have read, and are going to help you to score above 300. Number three is that you must have a computer knowledge. Computer knowledge, I didn't mean that you should just go the business center and start learning how to learn computer now. There is no time for that. What I would advise you to go and do a CBT training. Know the things you're supposed to learn using a laptop or using a computer. You must, because you might have different centers that you're going to use. You don't know whether you're going to use laptop or you're going to use desktop. So whichever one you are going to use to write your exam, you should master them, know the keys you're going to learn, so it will help you to boost up your speed and accuracy. JAMB is an exam that needed speed and accuracy, and if you are not good in the computer skills, it will have effects on your speed and accuracy. Okay, now some of you that normally use calculator in the JAMB, so you should know where a calculator is and how to use it, and to also maximize your time. Now, also knowing that JAMB is an exam that lasts for 2 hours. As soon as you start up the exam, your time have already started ticking, and you don't have much time than to dive into the question and answer the ones that you know at a point in time. So that work on your speed and accuracy. Okay, so if you're able to work on your speed and accuracy, you're having like 30 minutes for each. So you now divide the one you're going to start first, but that will be if you have time. If you have speed, you can start with the first one with less than 30 minutes, you move to the other one. That will also help you to boost up your speed and accuracy. Number 4 on my list is fear. Some of you are scared of JAMB. We all know that fear is the beginning of failure. If you are fearful about this subject, you don't even know what you have read, you don't even know how far you have gone, you don't even know where to start reading, my dear, you have already started failing. Okay, but if you have a mind, you have a mind of determination, you have a mind that you can do it, you have a mind that you must succeed in this forthcoming exam. So what you need to do is to set out your plans and work towards it, and you see it coming to pass. So you don't have fear at all. Get your past questions, get your syllabus, work with it. You see yourself smiling at the end of the day. So you remove fear out of it. You beat your chest and say, I can do this thing. You have to sit up, set out your time, and start making use of your time with your past questions, with your syllabus. Your fear will just disappear, because when you go through the past questions, you realize that you see a lot of things that you know that you can be able to solve in this past question. You see a lot of questions that you know that you can be able to answer in these past questions. Now, by the time you do it continuously, you get used to what you are seeing on a daily basis, and with time, you can be able to eliminate the fear or phobia you have in this particular exam, and that you can see yourself scoring 300 and above. Then the last on my list is lateness to exam. Now you must remember that when you are late to every exam, there must be anxiety. Why is anxiety there? Anxiety is there because, wow, they have started and I've not written anything, I've not entered, everything you have read will just disappear. All of a sudden your head will blank. So this can even make you not to get 300 and above. So if you want to avoid that, you should go to your exam centers at least 30 minutes before time, so it can help you to settle down, relax your nerves, and cool your brain. And whatever thing you feel you know, you can be able to revise through your brain. You don't even need to read again, because as you're reading, it might be contradicting what you've already read. So if you're reading for a very long time, so what you need now is for you to relax and be able to remember what you have done. And with this, you can be able to score 300 and above. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video so that other students that are preparing for this forthcoming exam can learn from this and avoid this mistake if they want to score 300 and above. I will see you next time in the next one. Bye for now.